Hey guys, have you ever tried to swing a golf club in the dark? I will tell you, you don't know which direction the ball goes, so you don't know how to improve your swing the next time, right? Same goes for your social media analytics. If you're putting content out into the world and you're not checking the data on where this content is going, you're oftentimes not going to know how to adjust your content strategy and how to make sure you're producing content that your followers actually want to see. So, today we're going to take a quick look at how I actually choose things like the topics for these live streams and how I choose when I'm going to do these live streams by diving into a little bit of our Facebook insights. But tomorrow, if you're someone interested in learning a little more about the actual full view of like the business manager, your Facebook and Instagram insights a little bit further, we're bringing a guest on, Claire, who is a Facebook and Instagram expert. And I can tell you, I am so excited to learn from her because this is an area that I am looking to improve on during this time a lot. So the link to where you can sign up is in the description of this video. So go ahead and snag that link. Go ahead and go over and register for the webinar. If you're someone super busy and you're juggling homeschooling and cleaning the house and working at the same time and you can't make it live tomorrow, go ahead and sign up and register anyway. We will send out the replay if you register. But this is a topic, like I said, that I'm super excited about bringing to the Meet Edgar community. So go ahead, jump on board, register for that webinar, and I'll see you there 2 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. here in Denver, Colorado, where I am, 11 a.m. Pacific time. The details are in the description. Now, I'm sure some of you are on this before. I do apologize that the live stream cut out. The internet totally went out on me. So I'm going to try this again and share my screen and show you a little bit about how I personally use our insights here at Meet Edgar to guide when and what I post. Because again, if we're not taking a look at the type of content and the breadcrumbs and the bright spots that our engagement analytics are telling us, we don't know what type of content the community actually wants to see. And that is about keeping the social in social media, is by responding to the positive signals like comments and shares and likes that your followers are giving you. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here real quick and jump right into what I personally look at. So when you are on your Facebook page, so this is the Meet Edgar Facebook page here, but when you're on your page, you're either going to have it in this upper navigation bar, or you're going to find it in this more drop-down menu here. If you go to this Insights tab is the one you want to click on. Once you enter the Insights here, over on the left-hand side, there's going to be a section here that says Posts. I'm going to make this a little bigger for you here. So when I click on Posts, I'm directed first and foremost to this beautiful graph here. This is one of my favorite things to point people to when they ask, when should I send status updates out? And that's because everyone's community is different. So if you use a scheduling tool like Meet Edgar, you know you place your categories on your weekly repeating schedule when your followers are online the most. And this is a really invaluable tool to figure that out. It'll give you a graph for when the majority of your followers are actually on Facebook. That way, you know you're setting your categories and your status updates to go out when your followers are online, not when it's convenient to you, making sure you're consistently providing that value to them. So for example, we're a social media company, so we work with marketers, and a lot of you are online during the workday, right? So we want to make sure we're sending our status updates out during the workday. This is also the way that I use to guide when I do these live streams. I don't want to do these live streams when the majority of our audience is not going to be online. I personally like to bucket them around this spike around 3 p.m. here for my time, and that's because at the end of the day, I think that my audience persona might have some time to actually watch a video when they're unwinding and they're learning and they're not in the middle of their workday and taking action where they don't have time to stop and watch the video. So you can see how having your audience in mind when thinking about the posting schedule and what type of content they consume when is really important for content strategy. So in this Insights section here, when you scroll down, you also get a lot of information about the type of content your followers want and a little glimpse into what you can do to help make sure the money you're spending on boosting your posts is spent in the right place. So these are just going to give you the type of post it is here. So this is telling me if it's a photo post or if it's a video post or if it's a link post. So again, I can start to see the type and the medium that my community likes to consume the most. And it's then going to go ahead and give me this reach and engagement. So the reach here is just letting you know how many people this showed up in their feed for. I love to go ahead and utilize the actual ratio between the reach column right here and the engagement column right here to guide my content boosting strategy. If a post got a lot of engagement, so if the engagement rates were above what they typically are, so like this one right here, the engagement rates are a lot higher than the ones you can see surrounding it, but the reach here is not significantly higher. So this is a really good breadcrumb and bright spot for me to say, wow, this message, the language that I used here and the content that I produced here is stuff that's actually going to resonate with my community because it's getting them to take an action, whether it's sharing the post, commenting on it, liking it. So I want to make sure that this message that's resonating so strongly gets out to a larger audience. And then I can decide if I want to boost that post out. So again, this site here is super easy to digest. You can see even someone like myself who does not love to take in data and who does not love to look at numbers can really digest this in a meaningful way. So this is really a place I suggest you come to get comfortable with what type of content to produce and when to put it out there so that you're matching what your community wants to see. Again, to get here, you just go to Insights and then Posts on this left-hand column here. So we're going to dive in a lot more tomorrow with Claire, just about the strategies that you can take within like the business manager, what posting versus boosting and getting page likes versus driving traffic to your site, all of these questions that go unanswered. So like I said, register for the webinar so you can get some ideas from her. I know I'm super stoked to go ahead and be there taking notes right alongside you. But in the meantime, if you've never jumped into your Insights, take a look around. Make sure that you're getting an idea of the type of posts you should be producing. Also, play around with other things in this left-hand column. You know, for example, they have a really great area where you can actually go in and start to see things like the type of people who are in your community. You can start to see the pages that they like the most. And this is a great way for you to understand the complexity of your followers' personalities, because we're not just one-sided, one-dimensional people, right? So if you can understand what other pages they like to consume and what other questions they're in and what other groups they're in, it's a really awesome place to hang out. So for example, if I go to this People tab on this left-hand corner right here, so again, I'm going to Insights and then People from this left navigation bar, I can start to see who my audience is made up of. So I can see if I'm talking mostly to women versus men. I can see what country they're in. I can see what city they're in specifically even. So these are great ways for you to, again, get to know your audience on a deeper level. These are going to be great resources for producing your content and knowing where and what people are consuming and where and what people are engaging with. So again, your fans, the overall view is really great, but that engagement view, who's actually engaging with your content, can almost be more powerful because this is letting you know the actual strong community that is going to be resonating with your message the most. And you know, here at Meet Edgar, we like to talk about how small audiences truly do hold a lot of power. So if you go to this People Engagement tab here, it's going to let you know the people who are actually resonating with your message and what they are communicating and what they are engaging with the most. That's going to be important as well. So jump into the Insight section, join us tomorrow on the live stream, and we are so excited to bring Claire on board and have you guys learn from her. The link to sign up is in the description here, and I will see you tomorrow, and I'm super excited. Thanks for your patience. If you were on the first live stream that cut out, I do apologize so much for that, and I'm so grateful for you sticking around, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, guys.